quarter mile, turn right onto South P Street.
What's up, guys? We're currently en route to a structure fire on Union Avenue. We're about 3 minutes out.
Take the next right onto South P Street.
What's up? Thanks for joining us, guys. Right now we're currently en route to a structure fire that is on Union Avenue. We are about 3 minutes out.
Continue on South P Street for half a mile.
Battalion 4, training 4.
Bell Terrace.
Q 24 by the Adam at Desert Thermal.
In a quarter mile,
Hello,
turn
Terry.
left onto
Hello,
Bell Terrace.
Jan. I know the picture isn't the greatest right now. I need to clean the window. We were just over playing with Roger while he was staging, and they took off to one call and we took off to another. So once we go to get back in, we will clean the window. We have everything with us we need to do it. So
Take the next left onto Bell Terrace. In half a mile, turn left onto South Union Avenue.
I don't know why I can't get the volume to go away on that thing, but so good evening, guys. We are currently en route to a structure fire off of Union Avenue. ETA is 1 minute.
Turn left onto South Union Avenue.
Yep.
Is that the U-Haul?
61.
It almost looks like it, doesn't it?
61.
There can't be another U-Haul on fire. Is that the creepy hotel? It sure is. Wow. Alex called it. He was saying that, just go up and pull in the driveway. He was saying that that hotel was going to end up going up in smoke. Motel, the one where they shut down the sex trafficking, and it is currently on fire. Pull up right over here. Right over here. Right over here.
All coming to station 1 arrival. This will be the Desert incident. Rescue 6 will be Desert 18. 6 on working fighter.
Alright, let's do this.
Hotel investigating incident. Desert IC 2136.
Yep, very end room is on fire. It's ablazing. Someone's screaming. Good fire. good, man. You're good.
We're off of Union right now in Bakersfield, California.
This is the hotel that was shut down a few months back for the sex trafficking ring that was happening. I know a couple of days ago they discovered a deceased body that was right in the back over here. And now, just like most people have called it, it's going to go up in flames soon, and here it is.
Firefighters are working real hard on this structure fire to get it out before it spreads any further. Yes, Califield did call it. Now they're breaking down the walls so they can make sure they got the fire out from in between the walls.
Firefighters are inside. They're currently taking down the roof. If you point the camera to the roof, you can see the vents up on the top are expelling smoke through all the vents. Yeah, they're in the first 3 units, taking the roof down on it so they can get any hot spots in the attic out. There was a 901H over here a couple days ago. Was it? Yeah, right in the back. Okay. Come on.
They're telling us to move back past the second engine. 1, 2. This is the second one. He said pass the second engine. This is the second. Now they're bringing in a ladder. Sorry. Putting up the caution tape. Quality is good for you guys. Getting scared, Terry?
I am proud to say that we were first on scene. No, we got back here first. We all knew this place was going to go up sooner or later. Now they've started it. They'll finish it over the next couple of weeks. You can guarantee that. And yeah, they just found a body in the back a few days back. It was a 901H. From what I seen on, I think it was ABC 23, it was a homicide victim, and it was a woman, if I remember correctly. Since he didn't get flames. Well, that's pretty much all we're gonna get here, guys. They have backed us up back past the third fire engine, and now they're just going through and cutting stuff up, which we can't see because they're inside the building. So actually, no, you can see them taking the roof apart over there. So yeah, let's focus on that for a few minutes. The call for the 901H a few days ago was covered by first responders, if I remember correctly. And there they go, sawing the roof out of it.
Sorry to hear that, Jan. Headlights out of the thing so it won't be such a glare. Roof now, so that'll pretty much end it for this call. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the car and see what we can find next. I'm looking forward to even more coverage of this place because we know it's going to burn to the ground. I don't know why they haven't demolished it to begin with.
Watch your step right there.
Yeah, I almost tripped over there. It's like some little pole, like, type thing.
Oh, this place is like hell.
Yeah, see right there?
Freaking hair on my arm stands up just walking through here.
Yeah. Watch your step.
Go ahead and start your car and then put that in there, and then I'm gonna clean the window.
You want me to clean it?
You could help me? Just hand me that rag right there. And the glass cleaner is behind you. Turn your lights on.
We're going over to 2.
Yes, this is the sex trafficking hotel where they did find the 901H a few days back.
City 525, 1498.
That's far. Alright, so right now we ain't got no calls, so we'll just do a little driving. We got you on, might as well keep rolling.
This will be room 192 for an old person.
10-5 Tower Motel.
525.
Got fixed the phone. Looks like it's zoomed.
What's your copy?
Highway, copy 1098, Penny Post 31B, advice to one stop.
518 copy, Kenny.
At least we pulled up in time to get some flames.
Yep. Yeah, we didn't get the window the best, but we got a lot of glaring lights. Yeah, it could be the window too.
Older window.
So anyways, hello everyone. Glad you're here this evening.
Engine 14, Arizona 19 Battalion 1, Mercy 14 for standby, C16932 St. Charles. We'll be at Highway 58 and 14 at the fast strip spotlight for a traffic collision. CHP's an out assignment on current 5, taxi 5. UC Mercy 14 copies, traffic shift to current 5. Engine 37 UCC. Good night.
Net 9, step 14 at the Mary Kay Shell. Mileage track 0.
Yeah, I think we got to get a new window on the car. You can see a lot of pit marks in it in a certain light.
It's because the cameras on this are good.
Yeah.
Vehicle is visible from the road.
That BMW is loud as sin.
66 Badger Street, Preston Martin Ave. Will be apartment 6. For a seizure. Give us 1 to 4.
So right now we're just driving, just came from the fire at the creepy hotel.
Ooh,
519.
BMW's a race car.
519, I have a party 2 in Mossville when you're ready.
Responding to unit.
Yeah, Alex is a real good guy. And to let you guys in on a little something, that was the original reason why we left the house earlier. I sent a text to Alex asking him a question on something, and he responded by joking with me. Then he immediately turns around and calls me and asks me if I need some warning lights. I said, absolutely I do. He says, well, I got a whole bunch of them for you. Come on by and get them. Out off of Roberts Lane. All right, we're going to head to a vegetation fire in Oildale. So anyways, so we went over to Alex's and we chopped it up with him for, God, what, about a good hour. And he gave the stream he donated, I believe it's 2 working sets of emergency flashing lights for our vehicle. So I want to say thank you to Alex for that. That was awesome. And we're going to get them put on here soon. I guess that'll make us even that much more official. He didn't give me nothing else. I'm looking around for a duck. He didn't give you a duck, did he?
No.
Because I ain't got no duck. I'm just making sure. Yeah, it was really cool of him. And then other than that, we sat there with our phones and he was trying to help me to be able to get better video quality. And of all things, my phone is basically set almost identical to his. But the one trick that he did tell us is the front window. While the window looks good, these cameras on these phones nowadays are so good, it'll pick up every imperfection in the window. And when you've got an OEM front windshield in a car from 2007 that's seen 150,000 miles, while it may look clean, it's going to have micro pits in it that camera is going to pick up on and give you your glare and your weird stuff. From what I know, Jan, he still has the duck. I was not presented with a duck. I have not seen the duck.
Duck be gone.
Duck be gone. So you guys would have to ask Alex about that because I don't know. I ain't asking about no duck. I did, however, tell Jamela if I end up in possession with a racer duck, I'm keeping it.
Loitering at the Walmart 5075 Gosford. Our piece of security by the blue Nissan Armada, license plate 50 Williams Nora 804, hauling a trailer. Vehicle's occupied by a white male in his late 30s or early 40s, falls in the company of a white female. They're refusing to leave. The guy's vehicle was driving 505A past 8.
No, it's on Roberts Lane.
For a seizure.
Roberts and John's, yes.
519.
It's all green, too.
I haven't even made it there yet.
474, Paul County.
They're en route, so that's good.
Trying, but I keep getting hit by every red light.
I hear you. That's a pretty big response, too. That's 3-engine response.
450, Paul County.
No, Alex didn't give me a duck. So yeah, that, unless he's got it wrapped up in those wires for the lights, which I'm going to check now before I open my mouth anymore, because he may have pulled a fast one on me. There's no duck in there? Okay.
Not unless he smushed it down in a light.
Yeah. Or he threw it in the car when we weren't looking.
Alright.
No, I was not presented with a duck, and neither was Shonda. Because believe me, if I had the duck, I was staged right there next to RD. He'd have had it.
I'll see handling party 7 coming out of 4-2 Southwest, hospital in the ER, going to current medical ER. Patient's ready.
Sally, it's one of the streamers went and bought rubber ducks, and the purpose is to pass it to another streamer. It creates a positive environment, a fun game, you know, to bring positivity amongst the streamers instead of negativity. And I was in Gemello last night. I passed that duck to TW. TW passed it to Alex. Rumor has it that Alex passed it back to me tonight, but I do not have the duck, so I don't know the story behind that. Someone has the duck, and a streamer tonight will end up with the duck. But we are en route right now, guys, to a vegetation fire off of Roberts Lane. So far, let me update to make sure it's a 3-engine response. So it must be a decent sized vegetation fire, but we will see. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It's like, oh yeah, there's a fire right there. Yeah, we confirm there is a good sized fire. Huge. We're gonna have to figure out how to get over into there. I think you gotta go right here.
Copy, Alpha, secondary 2130.
We need to move that away. You good this way? That's the fire right there, guys. There's got to be a dirt road or some way of getting in there.
I think this guy's going
Further information, female screaming.
I think that's probably the reason that truck is right there. He's backing up, so.
I'm going forward. I think we got a stringer behind us too.
There's one male and female, loud, looking verbal over custody.
Don't you come up?
I don't know. Okay, slow down. Yeah, park right here.
Standby will confirm.
Put my box on. Got a big old tree over here on fire and a bunch of vegetation around it. And boy, is it hot. It's a big tree and a couple of small ones in between, but it's a pretty intense fire, so it's glowing hard. You see man, is that heat intense.
I was gonna go. Trying to get out of their way until they move. Sorry guys, just trying to get out of their way while they go through.
Try to shine it.
Once they go through, I'll go back out there.
Back it up, back it up. From the front.
Vegetation fire. More fire personnel just showed up. It's like being in a sauna over here.
The sheer heat coming off of this.
That's all the dry bush and bushes and shrubs and a tree. There's the top of the tree. Do what they can to get it from spreading. There's a lot of
dry vegetation in the area.
Yes.
And that tree's putting off a lot of glowing embers.
I don't know if you can see it, but all the glowing embers that tree is just throwing everywhere.
There is a forestry truck out here that is down at the end, one of the green trucks. It looks like they're going to take care of getting that area down there wet down so that way it doesn't spread much further.
Look at all the embers just burning away, floating. And there's a breeze out here, so that's not good.
Funny thing is the wind is, we are upwind right now, so we're not getting any of the smell or any of that, but the heat is still high enough to where we can feel it upwind even though the wind is blowing it down from us. Say?
Isn't that the one they closed? I'm not sure what she's asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, we are at the vegetation fire.
Off of Roberts Lane and Johns Road. Kind of over near the horse stables. But on the back, farther east, the backside east of the horse stables.
Can't catch a break. Firefighters are on the move like daily.
This one had to have been intentionally set because there's nothing around. This is a private road that comes back here, and there's literally nothing. Big fire for what it is. A lot of it is contained now. When we got here, there was flames probably a good 30 to 40 feet in the air.
You see all the burning embers just flying off of that.
This is off of Roberts and John's Road. It is east of the stables.
That's close to the stables, but it is not at the stables. Roberts Lane and John Street. It's off of a private road. We're thinking it had to have been intentionally set since it's a private road and there's nothing out here but dry brush and trees and yeah, it is kind of cool to...
It looks like a Halloween decoration or something you'd see in a movie. The trees just glowing. It does look like one of the top branches is weakening from the fire and starting to sag a little. I'm just hoping that it falls directly down and doesn't bounce off the lower portion and go to the back, because then it'll start even more on fire.
picture quality is good. Thank you for that tip, Barbara. How's the picture quality for you guys? Thank you for that, Jan. Watching all these glowing embers just flying off that tree, hoping it doesn't start it somewhere else. Even with the embers hitting the ground, they're glowing.
Sorry about that movement, guys. I was getting you on the tripod. directly behind us, there are horse stables. On the west side of this road in front of us, there's horse stables. On the east side is the fire you're seeing. Yeah, it looks like it's a private property. You're welcome.
270 horses right down there.
Okay guys, we were just informed from one of the property owners in the area. They are opening their wells right now and getting pipes connected. They are going to supply the fire department with all the water that they need. And they are currently saturating areas within the horse stables just in case something were to jump. Everything is wet and less risk of going up.
They're opening up gates so that way they can move the horses.
And they are also opening gates to move horses. Looking behind us, the horses look like they're doing okay at the moment. They're not spooked or anything like that. They are quite a distance away from where the fire is, which is good. There is people out there that are checking on the horses. The fire department is going in there as well. They're going to make sure everything is safe. So once again, for anyone that may have just joined, this is a vegetation fire out off of Roberts Lane and Johns Road. S'mores.
Oh, wow. I was flying my drone. You see that drone back there?
Did you?
Yeah. Right there. Huh? Yeah, when I was on the drone.
Yeah, when we showed up, it was so intense you couldn't even see the trees. It was like a big fireball. Got another vehicle coming through, so I gotta move you guys real quick. Oh, they went the other way. They got a big engine coming in, so I wanted to move to an area to give them plenty of room. You know, I wonder the same thing, Jackie. I really do. because there's nothing out here that could have started this fire. This had to have been set by hand. But the fire department does have a very good handle on it. So we got a big engine coming in, so I'm going to move you guys real quick. I'm going to show you the stables here behind us. So as you can see, they do have people out on utility carts, golf carts.
And they opened up the gates.
And they
for
opened
fire
up
department.
they opened up the gates for fire department. They opened up the gates with the horses, so that way they could get them away from the area. Yeah, once we see that they got the last flame out, we'll sign off from this one and go back to the car and see what we have next. But we do still have some active flames.
And you never know.
And just in case something were to jump, I want to be on scene to be able to get it. But I don't think it'll happen because they are very well prepared, and they have pretty much thought of everything I could see or think to make sure that the horse stables are secured and that there's not going to be any problems. Yeah. You are very welcome. This is my side of town, so to speak, so anytime something happens over here, it does have a little bit of a priority with me because I like knowing what's going on in my backyard. Show you guys this here. It's burning down enough at the top of that tree. Let me see if I can stabilize this somehow. The top of the tree right there starting to burn through, and you're getting falling flaming debris. You are welcome. That's my job. If I wasn't doing it the way I'm doing it, then I'm not doing it right. A lot of people say a lot of things about the Oildale area. I personally wasn't raised in Kern County. I didn't come to Kern County until 1999. And the second place I lived was in Oildale. And I really liked it. I liked it so much I bought a house out here. So I don't know what it was like way back in the day from all the rumors and stories I hear, but there's no place I'd rather be if I'm in California than in Oildale. I know that's gonna sound funny, but that's my opinion. Give you guys an idea of how big this fire was. We have, I don't know if the camera's going to focus in, there's a forestry unit that is on the left, a county fire engine on the right, and then a battalion chief. And then over here, we have 2 fire engines, full size, and then 2 of the smaller fire department trucks that are in there assisting to get water to the fire department and to the stables to make sure everything is under control. And this fire over here, about the last of it is what you're seeing right about there. Everything else, I mean, there's a couple of little spots on the ground that are going. That's why the smoke is getting so thick, because the fire is pretty much out. And let me see if I can set this here and get an up angle. The fire is pretty much out, except for a couple of small spots right in one contained area, which I'm sure they'll have out shortly. You are welcome, Terry. Marianne, yes. There was a 901H at what I called Sex Traffickers Inn over on Union. That was a couple of days ago. If I'm not mistaken, it was First Responders Media that was there on scene for that. And they got the coverage of it. And tonight, we got the call over the scanner that there was a fire on Union, and it just so happened to be Sex Traffickers Inn. So you can look forward to more coverage from that place as the weeks go on, because the way old, abandoned, creepy places like that are out here, they burn over and over and over again until they tear them down. How's the video and how's the audio, guys? On my end, it looks spectacular, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, I saw that article today as well, because the other day when they had reported it as a 901H, they thought it was a suicide. And today, one of the news stations, I forget which one, excuse me for that one, but one of the news stations reported that it was a homicide and it was a female. Great video and great audio. Thank you, guys. I have been busting my hump to get this, and I come to find out today I need to put a new front windshield in the wife's car in order to get clean video from inside the car, even though the window looks great. But if that's what I got to do, that's what I got to do, and I'm going to do it. So I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. I'm glad to have you here with us on scene. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. Once they've got this extinguished here, we're going to go ahead and return to the car and see what we can get into next. Bobby Joe on YouTube, hello. Thank you for joining us. First Responders has the duck. That's ducked up. Yeah, I don't know who started the rumor earlier that Alex gave it to me, but from our understanding is each streamer can have it once per cycle. Oh, big fall of a branch there. Do you guys see that? Yeah, that area saturated pretty well, so that was a great place for it to fall. I knew it was going to go soon. I told you guys earlier it was sagging. But yeah, from what I understand, each streamer can give it to the next streamer once, and then once all the streamers have had it, the cycle starts over again. I don't know if it looks as cool for you guys as it does for me, but this stuff that falls off the tree kind of reminds me of like a fireworks show. We got the fire department over to the southeast of us with a chainsaw, cutting down stuff over there to try to make sure that nothing can spread any further, cutting hot stuff up. It kind of does, huh, Sally? At first, when the whole tree was on fire and they got the flames down, but it was still glowing, it reminded me of something like The Nightmare Before Christmas or something. It was kind of wicked. But our fire department has done a stand-up job as usual and attacked this fire with authority and got it out quick. And they've got it fully under control. We got a bunch of fire personnel that are around the perimeter of it that are clearing fire breaks. We got fire personnel that are inside of the perimeter that are cutting stuff down. Yes. This is kind of cool when you see the stuff drop. And the only reason it's cool to me is because the area where it's falling in is saturated, so it might light something else back up right there, but it's not going to go any further. All right, we got another fire truck that's going to be coming through here right now, one of the smaller units. So it'll block your view for a second, but he is rolling through. Yeah, I think we're probably going to go ahead and leave this call. There's plenty of fire personnel around. And I don't think you guys want to watch every last little tiny glowing morsel burn. So we'll put my tripod down here. We'll head back to the car and see what we can get into next. All right. And I would imagine that's where first responders got the duck from. We do have highway patrol on scene as well. Did not notice that. You guys been ducked? Oh man. No, Jamela gave it to us. We gave it to Travis. Travis gave it to Alex, and now it sounds like y'all been ducked up. All right, guys, let me get you on the car mount. Set that in the back. Okay, that's annoying.
Confirm you located the subject.
Hey, fireman, contact.
I don't know. Turn the light on, look. Right there.
Please move it to answer.
Okay, Terry, if you're coming up Manor, and you go right to come up onto Roberts Lane, instead of making the right, you'd go straight and then make a left. Once you make that left, you come down and there's a road that says no outlet. You come down that road and it turns right and you end up over here where we are.
3 unit 1.
1.
Request to check the welfare. She's had a suspect repeat call at 3300 Rio Morada Drive. To locate in room 1 for a female person, Tamika.
3 unit 1, 10-4, Terrace touching in. Yeah, 598, we are off Alaska, Pacific.
10-4, 3 unit 1 tonight.
So almost 7 minutes to 4.
Yes, I believe so, Terry.
Perfect, 10 so far.
So guys, we're back in the car. Pulse point's dead as usual. It did come through with this vegetation fire for us, so let's see what else we can get you guys.
Like I said, they got like 247 horses.
Come on, we'll be
wow.
out to 025 on Quail Lead.
Schedule what I copy for the 415 verbal. 8 for the big quail. 3 4.
A lot of them there horses.
That it is. Yeah, so we won't be on too late though, guys, because Shonda does have to work tomorrow. And lately she hasn't been sleeping well. So I want her to try to get as much rest as possible. On another note, I did get my heart monitor off today, so I can run around and act a fool and not worry about my doctor losing it. Okay, go back down toward Union.
Round 178, exiting.
Baker 514 northbound. This will be approaching 3 in Oildale at 213 Universe Avenue with a cross from Stockton. Map H10201 PSN David. Unit PSN boy for blood pressure issue.
We're gonna flag strip this G.
So we're gonna
Jumping on the bridge.
let's go straight down.
4, gone for N1.
Down Chester.
Yeah, just go down Chester.
Advice at 7 standard.
We're gonna make our way back downtown for you guys, unless something pops off before we get there, in which case we go to that.
It's gonna be in the North Alley. It's gonna be in the North Alley. 10-4, all half to the west.
What is OG? It's original. Well, it depends on who says it. If a gang member says it, it's original gangster. OG can mean original gangster. There may even be other terminologies for it that I'm not aware of.
6-8. 450, this will be a party 2 at 5404 Maurice Court with a cost of Bergamo. Map H10215 at D as in David. Be first, 18.
She'll rest well tonight. Right now, the problem is because I just had my shoulder surgery, I can't sleep in the bed. I'm not allowed to lay flat on my back for 3 months. So I have to sleep in our lazy boy, which to the normal person would sound fine and dandy, except for the fact that I'm 6'1" and my feet hang off a foot off the front of the lazy boy. So because I have to sleep in the lazy boy, Shonda doesn't want to sleep in the bed by herself, so she sleeps on the couch next to the lazy boy. Which some people will be like, oh man, she sleeps on the couch, but she loves the couch. We got these big old fluffy couches, and she probably sleeps better on them than she does in the bed. But lately though, she's had a couple of issues which she's been to the doctor about, and they're working on it, but it has made it hard for her to sleep.
518 and 461, I need a unit to 32, advise which will handle the postal.
518, we'll take the post.
Yeah, this guy is up on your rear end. You could always make a left here and go over to Union.
Can you give traffic you recovered?
There you go.
1097.
But see, also gangster has several meanings to it too. We'll get into that in another episode. I've got just after teen daughters, so I learn all the terminology for this weird stuff.
Control 1, I'll show you back around here prior. 591, copy.
But yes, you guys are the originals.
Southbound 99. Speaker 468, Channel Line Party 3, utilize 99 south to the 58 east. At 139 South Oswald Street, south of Highway 58, map D402A is an Adam at the Taco Bell for an ill person. 139 South Oswald and 5. Speaker 468.
Man, I got the smell of that fire all stuck in my nose now. When we got real close and they got it almost put out, the smoke started traveling straight toward us. Now I'm gonna go home smelling like barbecue and my dog's gonna be chasing me everywhere.
Yep.
Second half future for cutting her off. Correct the cutting off. Are picking up the resident at 1401 SM Street, unit 117. Medically?
So guys, we're in between calls right now, so we're just driving.
Name Papa Union Tom, Noah Edward
We're
Yellow.
gonna make our way toward downtown Bakersfield.
And I'd add background.
Hope something comes up for us to go to.
Union Tom, Noah Edward Yellow.
Hey, brother.
201 SM Street.
243, go again, Zach.
Well, you know what GOAT means? Greatest of all time. So in today's world, being called a GOAT is an extreme compliment. Back in my day, you'd call someone an old goat, you better get ready to fight.
5 South 1, cover your back diverted.
5 South 1, copy. We'll be en route to 5 South 2. 10 4. Copy from Cal City.
Alright.
There's a lot of traffic out tonight.
Yeah. Again. Don't understand it.
Neither do I.
Okay. Hey, I'll handle that call. Maybe.
213.
Negative 143 days.
Unit 5, you can touch money. No.
Yeah, it's funny the way things work nowadays. You get called something you would have been called 20 years ago, and it's a compliment now, where it was fighting words then.
Almost like pound sign is hashtag now.
Yep. Back in my day, if you blew a tranny, it means you had transmission problems. Nowadays, you can guess what it means.
64 for the complete 2214.
That's 1 copy. And 245.
That's one.
Sounded like that one. It's true, though. Well, nowadays, we gotta make sure we don't insult one of the, 27 genders?
The picture quality still good?
It's glaring off the lights pretty, but what is this internet connection is unstable?
Affirmative.
Oh, give me that. Yeah, I may have cut out there on you guys. I just seen that it said the internet connection was unstable. Why, I don't know.
Some of these roads they need to fix. And they work on the other ones that aren't too bad.
All the tax money they take from us, and it's like driving through dirt roads.
Landlord is headed over a civil situation.
So how's everybody's night going?
I myself am in heaven. I got that phone call from that legendary streamer wanting to hook my new little tiny kid stream up with some stuff to help us out.
Glad to hear that, Sally.
It was like Christmas in July for me. But it's no shock to anyone. Everyone knows I love Alex. I consider him the best in town. If I could be a quarter as good as he is, that will be accomplishing an extreme goal.
Well, it's almost Thursday here, Jan. We're close. It'll be my first day at work. My Monday.
Rescue. Medically. QSQ 10332 B-Boy 1627 East 11th Street, crest of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Well, since it's already Thursday where Jan is, that means she's already ready to celebrate with some carne asada tacos.
Don't choke on the whole one.
174.
Any of you guys that didn't see last night's stream, you can go back to the video from last night. And at about the 56-second mark, or 56-minute mark, a call came over the scanner for a 60-year-old gentleman choking on a whole carne asada taco. The reaction from me and Shonda made me die twice today.
Copy 1627 East 11th from Wisteria and...
But warning though, last night's video quality was horrible. It was just blurry and nasty, and we're working on it though, we're trying. Nah, we're not gonna bring that up. We will leave the other people to do their thing. I'll make my comments about the people that I need to. Like Alex. He made me very happy today.
Alex is a very good guy.
Confirm 3 South 3.
Victim's address on the entry.
I'm Florida Pier 5 Metro 1 is 1097.
You laughed about it, Jan?
We just received no answer from the
Oh yeah, Jan messaged me earlier today, and
call back.
that's when I think that was the second time I died from it. Yeah, I don't want to know if he got that whole taco down, because that means that whole taco came out. And that's just gross. It'd be like, what would that be, like a chocolate covered taco?
Semi-defense.
Taco Delight?
Taco Delight. Once been swallowed.
The Beer 2012 Dodge
Free chew?
6 X-ray Lincoln.
No, I wasn't chewed. That's why I was
Yeah,
choking on it. I forget who it was last night that said he was hoovering tacos. Oh, man. Where are they coming from? That was the big ladder truck that was there? I didn't even see that. Yes, you did, Jan. I get a couple of people each day after we go live the next day that come on and tell, they'll message me up and give me their thoughts. And surprisingly to say, it is mostly all positive. I do, however, get a couple of negative, but actually negative's the wrong word, more of advice. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. On things that I could do that would help from a viewer's standpoint. And I appreciate those too. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to put out quality content for you guys. And then when I go back and watch it when I'm bored and I can just laugh my butt off over someone choking on a taco, I've done good. But I also want to make sure that I give a big thank you to my team. They have been working their tails off for this stream. Gotta get over. They have been working very adamantly to get things to look right, function right, and be right. And I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my team. So a big thank you to everyone behind the scenes for everything that you do for our team, me, Shonda, this crew, this stream. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. You guys are amazing.
Chester.
456, copy. Clear back 11.
I say we go ahead and drive through downtown. Straight through Chester, like they used to do back in the day. Just cruise Chester. Now, I know some of you guys are dying to know who's on my team, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Because I want my team to be able to go into any stream anywhere and not have to defend themselves or protect the stream or stand up for the stream. I want my people to be able to be free.
Or continue into Metro. I'll fix Charles' situation.
397, type 193.
I'm Metro 3, copy, check the last.
SBM 3, I will call that team member my legal analysis.
Company 15.
They are very good at what they do.
Company 13.
Can be a little cranky from time to time, but I push them to it. But at the end of the day,
They're amazing.
love them just like they're my family.
Any feedback?
Sorry, Metro 1 for information there. He's not as a resident. Or something to have family contractors.
Sorry, Metro 1.
Well, what else am I supposed to do, Sally? If I don't talk to you, what do I do? To sit here in the car and twiddle my thumbs? I gotta talk to you guys. I gotta tell you guys what's going on.
Eastbound at High Street Skilled Nursing, 1611 High Street, map page 10321, D as in boy, room 113, bed A as in Adam, PP recommended for difficulty rating.
Difficulty breathing.
10-5 type.
Yeah, some do. That's not me. I don't know if any of you guys were on RD's stream earlier, but I went and jumped in his car and started talking to his viewers. I think I shocked a few of them.
still on phone, you can come to 2225. Hilton, 524. For information, the back.
They don't have a lot to do on the stream per se, but behind the scenes for the stream, they have a lot. You would be surprised at the group calls that we have to have, the back and forths, figuring out things. Everything requires precision and skill, and in order to get that, we have a lot of chats, a lot of talks to get things right.
8004 Harold Street, shows us up.
138. Hill 32223.
That was cool, Sally.
License 1, code 4298. We'll be in route 2.
Yeah, I look at it as, you know, there are a couple of streamers that I'm okay with them. You know, they can do their thing and I'm happy for them, but I don't have to be involved. But for the most part, with all of the streamers, my main goal is for us to all get along, because yeah, you got a bunch of us in Bakersfield all doing the same thing, but eventually, as things open up more and more and people get out more and more and our economy gets drugged down more and more and political decisions get worse and worse, the crime will pick up, and eventually it'll be to the point to where every last one of the streamers will be on a different call at the same time. And we'll be relying on each other to get to calls as well.
4619, put your log on. However, your off-duty time was cut out. Can you send out your off-duty time?
4619.
Oh no, my people in chat are the best. You guys are the greatest.
For the rest of your shift, show your remaining 31.
Although I still wouldn't trust falling asleep in the car with you guys on, though. Lord knows what you guys would do. But yeah, you guys are awesome. You do make it easy for my mods, and I'm sure my mods really appreciate that. I know I do. Let's check pulse pointing. Oh wow, still nothing. So Terry, tell me, did you ever get that orange chicken and that white rice? Yeah, we know what Terry's doing. Only a day late, huh? That's kids for you. If I relied on my kids to eat, I'd be skinny.
438, you're clear to enter upon arrival. The dog's been put away.
So yeah, guys, we're just driving around a little bit right now. I want to try to get you guys to the 2-hour mark at least. just thinking about that orange chicken because we actually had Chinese food for dinner tonight. I know, right, Jan? I mean, a simple little thing like 2,000 miles away and they won't deliver you something. These kids, man, I tell you. You know, back in our day, we used to walk 200 miles to school in the 110-degree weather with snow coming down, barefoot. Being chased by giraffalopes.
City 525, we're 1097 miles 234.5.
Roller coaster.
I'm copying the ambulance only.
I see, Terry.
Heading code 66A.
7-4, copy 66A.
494, go back 32.
You know what I'm talking about, Jan. All the things our parents said to us that, you know, we couldn't, well, me, I couldn't say to my kids because of the way things are nowadays. I remember the famous one when I was a kid. I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. Just then, my mom would never do anything at all to hurt me. Never would. But boy, she could threaten with the best of them.
10-4-4-15, Lorraine, 5253, Gosford, Brad, Dreadfulness.
Let's go ahead and go up,
Gosford, copy assignment.
Yep. She spoils you, Terry, that's good.
Wait a minute. Who spoils who?
Terry said her daughter spoils her. And I said, that's good.
It's real good. Must be nice.
502.
902.
502, contact with,
That's what kids are supposed to do. Be there for their parents.
going to Channel 3.
Yeah, we do have it easier because of our parents. You got to think about it. They were boomers that were raising Gen Xers.
Central 3, fire respond to the shots fired. 10316 Tungsten. 6 attempted shots heard. Central 3, count. 5 Central 4.
Tungsten.
504, wait, sir.
Responding back.
554, copy.
Information, RP witness 2 males leaving some area last in eastbound Tungsten on scooters and jumped over the wall. All right, units copy.
Tungsten.
11, I copy.
Never heard that story.
10-4.
K1 row.
K1 10-4. 10 long, can you clear for prairie call?
Let me see if I can.
Take a press, 0 negative, about 5, stand by.
520, copy. Heading back to 66A.
66A.
Chest shots heard.
California.
7-4, this will be a party 3 in Arvin at 330 Tucker Street, Wisconsin, Stockton. Map page 144.
Our kids,
26
Sally.
via
Let your
zip boy.
parents do
For
it.
testing. Code 2 response for testing. Ambulance responding from California and King Street in Bakersfield.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to listen to a call of shots fired with 2 black males that jumped the wall, trying to get the location.
Occurred second half 1097, 917 Monterey Street.
Cancel that.
My Valley 2, copy, cancel medical.
Go that way, I mean.
D51 550 Monterey Street.
Yeah, Terry, I know what you're talking about because as I've gotten older and I've gotten worse medically, my kids have actually come together to help a little bit more. Not a whole lot, but they are a little better. We got a traffic collision out off of Jewetta and Green. That's going to be far. Let's see. You know what is that one? Let me check that one first. Oh, they just turned it expanded. I think we're going to go to a TC, guys. Yes, we are. We are 12 minutes out on a TC.
Take the next right onto West Nile Street, then use the left lane to take the ramp to downtown.
Why do I have volume on this thing when I'm not supposed to? Alright guys, so we're on our way to a TC that is out off of Jewetta on the west side of town. ETA is 12 minutes. It came out as a regular traffic accident and almost immediately upgraded to an expanded. You're gonna go Golden State. You're gonna go Golden State. I saw that Dusty passed away today. Oh, wait, no. Three vehicles near a bridge. I think, if I heard correctly, they said 3 vehicles, 1 is on fire.
Metro Bus at Ludo 99.
Are you ready?
Yep. Do your thing. I'm holding on.
518, copy, take.
Well, make a... Okay, I'll come back to that. Oh, okay, never mind, guys. We are going to go to a structure fire.
Where?
It is a large response.
32.
Make a left.
23rd?
23rd.
One of the parties is advising place LeBron is in possession of a wrench.
I'll make a left on 23rd. I'm going to come back to it. I want to get the location. We are going to a large structure fire that is on Sacramento and Kentucky.
That's a big one.
It is a big response.
Engine 6, engine 1, truck 1, truck 41, battalion 1, battalion 4, training 1. 70329 out of Sacramento Street and Kentucky Street.
Really?
Multiple calls received reporting possibly the food bank on fire. Channel 7 is fire 2. Be advised there's a rescue on fire 2 at the center.
A rescue on fire, a food bank on fire.
11. Acidic male 22.
Oh, wow.
Old with long hair. He went to the store with an axe handle and then 594 to 5. Just fled the area, possibly still nearby at 3124 North Touchdown.
Great, there's somebody in the middle of the road.
Booking route 801 north.
Let's go duck this way on them. Since people want to play in the road. Okay, guys, we are 2 minutes out.
Am I getting on
You're
the
going to
178?
Union.
So I don't get on the 178?
You're going to follow it for Union.
I think it's this one.
Yes. Actually, that's the next lane. Because you got to, yeah. Oh yeah, there's a lot of smoke, guys, and huge flames.
get you guys there as quick as possible, but safe.
Oh, wow.
Oh, those are flames.
There's tanks there. What are those tanks?
LA1.
On your right.
LA1 will be responding to the structure fire. 301 service.
Gotta figure out where to go.
LA1 on fire queue.
Yeah, come down Sacramento. Yep, go down Sacramento, go down Sacramento.
Construction Sacramento. We've got a working fire in progress.
Copy, working fire, 24.
Work right here.
530,
The hell is this guy
147
doing?
coming out of Mercy Southwest of here, going
Stop,
to Bakersfield
stop.
direction.
Turning around.
You're fine.
Can I help you? You can help us. Okay. That's the... Now that he shoot us out of here, we got to figure out how to get this for you guys. I'd say come up here and make her... Just park over here. Park right here. Right. Wow, they really do not want anyone on this street at all.
Park over here.
Yeah, park over here.
I have to wait though because I don't know what this truck's doing.
Suspects were in Black City, SNG, South Dakota, backseat eastbound.
They're trying to figure out how to get in. I think we can get some flames over here though. Ready?
Let's do this. Get the tripod.
On page 12323, Diaz and Davis,
Set up the tripod right here.
It's like right here next to the water. It's like a jump car.
There's the fire right there, guys. It is a food bank and a... Looks like it says Valley Feeding Project. So Shonda's getting the tripod up. We were down the side street where we had a good view of it, and BPD shined their light on us, told us can they help us. We said we were turning around. He said get the you know what out of here. Okay, sir. So I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod real quick. The picture's gonna go a little goofy. Now that's as high as it'll go. I was hoping to get it up over the fence, but oh wow. Oh my, the roof just gave out, guys. Look at that, the roof just gave and fire is coming through the roof. Oh wow. The whole building's going too. Let me come over to this side. Come over here a little more.
Sorry, everybody.
It's going over on, the whole building's going, the whole, set it down right there.
It's gonna go down there.
Okay.
So we can get the flames over here.
Oh wow! Look at this! Look at the fire! Look at it! Look at it shooting out the side!
Oh my God.
Look at it! It's like a flamethrower. Look at that fire coming straight side. Oh, explosion!
I need to get those flags off of this.
Bad fire, people.
There is a huge response on this. This has been burning for a couple of minutes. We have explosions going off. Fire department is over there. You can see them walking through the scene. Yeah, Steve, we've heard a couple of explosions. One sounded like a pretty major explosion. We are way back over on the main street. We were on the street where this food bank and Valley Feeding Project is, but we were removed from the area by BPD, so we came over here. And fire started coming out of the front of the building on a big, looks like a roll-up door. It was coming out to the sides like a flamethrower torch, both left and right sides.
Oh, there's some flames coming out of the top of the building. Off to the left.
The whole building's on fire all the way down.
I don't know if you guys can hear the small little explosions over there popping.
Sounds like air pressure releasing. There are feeder tanks for polyurethane containment tanks. Yeah, those things will get hot, build up pressure, and explode. There's another explosion there, guys. The fire is so severe inside of the building, it has blown the evaporative cooler up on the top, and flames are coming out of the evaporative swamp cooler. Huh?
Can the top rotate?
No, you can't rotate it. You can, but it'll be jumpy. There's more explosions.
I was gonna try and set this down, but the leg is facing at the fence right now, so.
Okay, we're gonna try to turn the camera a little bit, guys, so we can reposition the tripod. Okay, turn that back to straight.
This. See if maybe I can.
Get it set down where you need to, and I'll turn the phone.
I was trying to get it to.
You do that, it might try to zoom in on the fence.
There you go.
I know what you're talking about, Chris. I know what H2S is very specifically.
How's the quality? Is the picture quality okay, guys?
Problem is, it needs to lean back a little bit, so that way.
I was trying not to get the fence.
Yeah, but we need to be able to get so they can see the firefighters. Okay, good. We can make it not pick up as much of the fence by doing this here. Let go.
Do you know what building it is?
It's the food bank and the feeding project.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I was on my way home and I saw the explosion.
Yeah, it's Valley Feeding Project.
I know it was weird. All of a sudden, right in front of me, this big ball of fire, and I'm thinking, oh, not again, because I just live on the other side of there.
Yep. It's just sad.
We got more explosions, guys.
Food project.
I know. All that food.
Stuff flaring up.
Well, there were flames coming out of the building.
All the way down to, yeah, the whole building's on fire all the way down.
Yeah.
But the intensity of it is on the east side of the building right here.
Yeah.
It did have flames that were coming out of that roll-up door there on the front, like a blowtorch. To the left and to the right, it had flames probably 20, 30 foot out of each side.
Like a jet engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This just breaks my heart.
Yeah, we were just at a fire out in Oildale. A place that shouldn't have been on fire. There was pretty much no access to it, and it was on fire. So we think there's a fire bug in Bakersfield.
Well, I would definitely say there's an arsonist. Definitely. With all the fires that we have, I live on East 21st Street, just directly behind here.
Right.
And there's fires every night in my neighborhood. I actually drive around in my neighborhood and I can usually spot them.
Guys, we got fire department that is over there focusing in on that door. That is the door that had the flamethrower out of the left and the right side.
Yeah, I see that.
So I'm hoping nothing else takes off like it did earlier, because now there is actual human beings in the area.
What page are you guys?
Street Beast Media?
Street what?
Street Beast Media.
Street Beast Media, right?
Yes.
Do you have a dispatcher that gives you information?
I do have two people that dispatch for me, but for the most part, we just listen to the scanner, or we have an app that we look up.
Her name Libby?
No,
Liz.
no.
Okay. Because I have a friend who dispatches for somebody out here, and they're in a black Denali.
Yeah, Jen, I don't understand why they would burn a food bank either. That is the lowest of the low. Okay, fire department is now cutting that door, guys. They got their equipment out there and they are cutting that door open. I'm gonna bring this over this way just a hair more. I would focus in a little further for you guys, but I got this on the tripod and I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Whoops.
Sure.
So I don't know if you guys can see that, but they do have a portion of the door cut open and the whole inside is glowing. Now it seems like the wind is coming up more, so I'm hoping that it doesn't spread too much further, because there is a West Air location to the east of it, which usually fills up welding type gases, propane, and other stuff. So I'm hoping that nothing travels that far.
The dried debris.
Yeah, the dry debris on the side of the fence,
Tumbleweeds and stuff.
tumbleweeds and all that, it is on fire. Yeah, here, go ahead and grab that.
Alright, we're gonna move you guys down. I need over the fence. I hate having to see through the fence.
Well, for some reason, law enforcement blocked off that whole street over there. Even though there's no fire department on that street, they don't want anyone down that street for some reason.
And I take the going on the movie test. I take the They're
Right.
supposed to go up to Kentucky and come up this way.
Yeah, for some reason we went up that street there and they shoot us off that street fast.
Yeah.
They did not want anyone on that street.
Yeah.
No.
What the fuck is that burning?
The food bank.
Yeah.
A food bank?
A food
Yeah.
bank.
It's so sad. All that food in there helping people, and somebody had to have lit that up.
Yeah.
It's just people are wrong. That's just wrong. You have a good one.
Yeah, from out here, it does look like they have control of most of the outside stuff, except for right near the fence line where,
Went into the debris.
yeah, where some of the tumbleweeds and dry vegetation has caught up. But now that there is no flame over near the building, I do notice that there is a semi-style truck parked right next to the building.
There's flames under.
And yeah, there was definitely hot spots under it right now. So I wonder if that vehicle had something to do with the fire. But there is smoke coming out of the roof of the whole building all the way down. You guys can see that pretty much on there. No, that's Brandon Barraza.
Oh.
So once again, guys, this is a structure fire at the Valley Feeding Project and the food bank over off of Kentucky and Sacramento. The whole building was engulfed, and the fire has spread to outside the fence into the dry brush. Hello, Diane. And like I was saying, for some reason, law enforcement blocked off Sacramento Street, which is a dead end. There was no fire department over in that area whatsoever, but law enforcement wanted no one on that street at all. And there was probably in the neighborhood of 10 to 15 squad cars over there. So, but they did not want anyone on that street whatsoever. And if you guys want to get a different shot of it from a different perspective, way out over there, those lights you see, that's Travis. He crept up way out in the back. He just moved from there. Well, I was going to try to give you guys a different perspective of the fire, but he moved. And the video is messed up there. Let's see here.
Street Beast Media.
I follow, I believe it's him, right? Street, yeah.
Street Beast.
Yeah. Street video. I don't have a phone.
I know the video looks horrible right now, guys. There's not much I can do.
We're new.
We were kicked off of Sacramento Street. There was no other streamers over on that street at the time. There was another vehicle that was in front of us, and they took off, and then BPD lit us up, asked us if they could help us. Shonda said, we're just turning around. And the guy said, get the F out of here.
I could just imagine all the donations, all the rice, all the land.
All that is sad.
That's my favorite food. That's what I was raised with. Lentils, beans, and rice, and tortillas.
Well, from what I was told from Chris, there is some stuff that is over here, because he mentioned oil filled to me, and if it smells like rotten eggs, smell of rotten eggs and oil filled would be H2S. I know the smell very well. You smell it for about a second and a half, then all of a sudden you lose all smell, and then about 10 seconds later you're dead. So yeah, they teach you that one very specifically in oil fields.
3 years sober of drugs. And when I had 3 months, I gave like 400 sandwiches to him. I told God, if you could give me 1 year, I can give you that. Now I have 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. My wife bought me a ring with the number 3. Not gold, but
Yeah, I'm not certain where Alex is.
I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
I do know first responders was in the area.
They just left.
okay, well, let's see you. All right.
Street Feast Week.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, there's not much more for me to cover from here besides a bunch of smoke coming at entry. And I imagine that's the reason why we're getting so much smoke, is from everything getting wet on the inside.
My sister called and she said, I think
Well, right now, Jamela, the wind is blowing toward the east, and we were on the west side of the building. So it made no sense.
Well, that's good.
yeah.
We got
I went home first because there were a lot of sparks.
we can have it going.
So, but we're going to go ahead and go back to the car and see what else we've got going on. In here just watching smoke isn't the funnest thing.
Oh boy. There was one over here on 30th. 30th.
Yeah, we were there.
That was it.
We got that. We were right behind where all the parking was at.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
In the alleyway.
We got
Oh my
that.
God.
That's actually on our.
Whoa.
Look, flames never.
Oh, okay, you know what? We got flame again, so we're going to stay.
I heard, well, about 6 weeks ago, that house blew up and 2 people were killed. I don't know if it was the same.
Give me a second. I'm getting the tripod reset up again. I didn't think it was going to do that, but it did, and we've got people running.
The squad. Doing drugs and stuff. Yeah, we'll stay since it's.
Yeah, we're going to stay. At first, it looked like everything was under control, and it was out, and now it's fully engulfed again.
Once they got the door open.
And we do got fire personnel that is running. Yes, it does. A food bank of all things.
Yeah.
A place that helps many individuals on a daily basis. The fire is being extremely violent. It looked like they had it pretty much out. The building was pretty much dark looking, and all of a sudden it just flared. I do not see Alex's car, but Alex is good, so he's somewhere hiding. You'll never see him. He's the ghost streamer. Okay, that would make sense. However, the fire was on the east side of the building, so maybe they anticipated it would burn all the way through over to the west side. Maybe that's why. We have a major amount of smoke coming out of the front of the building now, so they must be getting some water on it. That's usually when it smokes the most. Alex is on the other side of the building. Okay, so he's on the back side then. So he's on the train track side. Yeah, it was raging pretty good. I won't deny that. When we were coming down the street, you could see it over everything. I wish I could get through this fence right here. We'll send some of it this way, Jan. Our dry area can use it. I just all of a sudden got a really hard smell of antifreeze. And that's strange. All right, Jamello. I did what? It smelled like antifreeze, like automotive antifreeze. That's what it smelled like. And actually, there's a little bit of the smell in the air still right now. Believe me, that's a smell that you can't misplace. Antifreeze, when it's leaking on a vehicle, when the car's at 200 degrees, you know it's antifreeze. There's no other smell like it on earth.
We're trying not to push our luck because we want to keep things peaceful. We're all for highway patrol, all of it. Try not to step in their way when they tell us to leave.
We have a lot of law enforcement showing up. I do have an H2S monitor, just so you know. Yeah, Steve, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah, we're in one of them. The good part of work.
Now there is a box truck, like a semi-box truck, that is on the east side of the building, pulled up against a building, and it looked like it was on fire when we got here, so maybe some hoses melted, and that's what we're smelling. Yep. The roof is getting ready to flare up again.
Yeah, the firefighter, that's why I walked down there. I wanted to see if I could see in the door. There was a firefighter inside the roll-up door.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris, they may have said it was for crowd control, but there's probably 10 to 15 people, and there's probably about 20 cop cars.
Oh, there's the flames.
And we got flames coming out of the middle of the building again, guys.
Yeah, you got the bigger one in the middle.
The one in the middle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
They're trying. They're inside.
Yeah, they're inside moving things around.
Yeah, we are definitely upwind of it, and we are also crosswind of it. So in order for us to be getting any kind of smell over here, it must be real bad over there. To the left of your guys' screen, guys, the fire department is cutting the fence down over there. And we do still have flames coming out of the center of the building as well. There is more presence of smoke coming out of the right side of the building. Oh, we're staying safe. We are plenty distance away. I would say we are a good football field away from their fence. And so we are definitely crosswind and upwind of it. And that location where I showed you where Travis was earlier, he is back over there now. So if you guys want to get a different perspective or view on the situation, you can check him out as well. He might be able to give you a different advantage point than I can. Thank you, Diane. Yes, this fire is putting out a lot of smoke. The majority is coming from the inside where they are saturating things to get the fire to go out. Yeah, I was thinking that same exact thing, Jan. But that is one good part about our town. When something like this happens and the word spreads, the people do come together to help out. So I am pretty certain tomorrow we will see different efforts. So yeah, I'd imagine tomorrow we'll probably see some posts and different fundraising things come up to try to help replace. I'll tell you what though, I didn't know food burnt so hot. Yeah, I know. I told the people that Travis was back over there so they could go get a look at it if they wanted to. Problem is with Travis is he's right dead in the path of the smoke coming straight to him. So if there is any kind of chemical burning or anything else, he's going to be one of the first people to get it. Yes, ladder truck is turning the corner right now as I speak. I'm glad you moved the car. Yes. I would try to give you guys a view of the ladder truck, but his lights are so intense on there, you guys aren't going to see anything if I do. But actually, I'll show you. The ladder truck right now is right there. And we also got another engine that just came in right there. So there's quite a few engines that are on this scene here. They seem to be staging right here in the front. Right now, just on, this is Kentucky, right?
Yes.
Just on Kentucky, there is, I think, three or four engines. And this is not even in the area where the fire is at.
There's 5 hot.
There's 5?
5 pink.
Okay, I was just informed there was 5 engines on the street we're on, and the fire is back behind this. Curious to see what fire department's doing here in the front. I'm wondering if one of these front buildings over here has an issue. Yep. It just keeps flaming and keeps flaming.
You want to move down so we can see the actual logo?
Yeah, go and grab it. Before long, we'll be at the end of the street.
I'm telling you. Hey, the car's over here, so that works.
Go up with it, go up with it.
I know.
There you go, get it. Bring it over here. Right here. Undo the alarm.
Hold on.
I'm guessing that BPD has the movement fence over there covered so nobody can get in.
Possibly, yeah.
Is this your car?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, can I lean up against it?
Yes, go ahead. That's exactly what I needed to do too.
Me too.
I know, I pulled away from the curb too far.
I'm telling you.
I want to see if I can hear anything on the scanner.
I turned that on to check, but I couldn't remember how I couldn't get it to shut down.
No, I don't know if you were there.
There goes the center of the building.
There was a fire a couple of weeks ago in Oilville. It was off of Decatur and Lincoln and Oilville Drive over there.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
We got that one.
About 3 weeks ago.
The one on Washington.
It could have been in Washington. I'm not sure, but it was in between. It was a house that was behind another house. I could not tell if it was on Lincoln behind the
No,
house.
this one was the front house, yeah.
That's
But anyway, I feed kitties over there, and all of a sudden I hear glass breaking, and I hear a woman screaming, and I finish feeding the kitties at this empty house that I go to, and I walk out into the alley, and here, 2 houses down, there's flames coming out of this little house that an old woman lives in, and she was out on her porch screaming for help to help get her animals. So I actually went in with the neighbor, and we got her 4 cats out and her dog.
That's good.
That's good.
But that house was completely engulfed, that little wooden house.
Yes, they go up so fast.
So fast. And
we
she
were
said,
we
please.
were watching the fire at the river, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
even some of those green trees, that pine needle type
They
things that they
go
have,
up.
they go up like firecracker
They
wicks.
do. There was one, was it last night? Yeah, it was last night, off of Westchester. There was one that I saw. And I mean, the tree just,
How's the stream, guys? Said it keeps freezing. I can go back over there.
Go back this way a little bit.
It's not liking something over here.
The arson car, one of the arson guys just turned down there. So they're thinking it's arson. But they don't shut up and last.
Oop. Sorry. The stream keeps freezing. We're going to fill up on here, so until we have our moderators tell us. And they're not saying that. That's the comments. So we've only got actual 9 people on Facebook, and nobody's on the YouTube side right now.
Well, it seems like it's becoming better than Facebook. My friends, such crap. And they won't let me come down on Facebook.
Just hold it good.
All right, then we're gonna leave it right there. Thank you for that, Jan. All right, Sally, is this okay if I stay right here? Hopefully it won't freeze.
There's fire on the ground over there. And it's past what they're doing here. So there's something burning on the ground, so maybe it's coming out of the back.
Good possibility. I'm sure that they're surrounded. There's a lot of fire crew here right now.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
There it went. That was it. Yep.
Oh, look at the flames now.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's what it was doing when I...
Listen to it rage. You can hear it rage.
Stuck it. Wow.
You guys, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but this thing is raging so severely you can feel it over here.
You can feel the heat.
Yes,
You can feel the
you
heat.
can feel the heat over here, and we are a good distance away.
You can hear the roaring of it.
Yeah,
Sure
you can
can.
hear the roar, you can feel the heat. And we were just at that fire and oil down. I thought that one was hot. Oh, now we got some extreme black smoke coming out, so it hit something in there that wants to burn. I mean, the smoke that is coming out right now is blacker than the night is. Oh my God! Damn! Okay, guys, that explosion was so hard we could feel
felt it.
the whole roof's going in, guys. The whole roof is falling in.
There it goes. Oh no.
I hope the firefighters are out of
The
there.
concussion
I
on
hope
that building
so.
right now on that explosion was
God, I
enough to
hope they
where
got
it
all the way
literally
out.
pushed you back. And Travis is vacating the area. Yeah, we felt that one, guys. And this thing, it's getting it. Yeah, Jamello, I agree. But however, you would be more shielded over on the street over there than you are out right here. But that explosion that hit right now, that one was massive.
Wish this fence was a little lower.
They got all the firefighters pulled back against the fence line over there, keeping them out of the way. The roof did cave on the east side of the building. I watched the evaporative cooler drop down inside.
You could hear it.
Yeah, they're getting ready to...
The middle of the building is getting ready for the roof to come in. You can see it. There
There
it
it
goes.
There it went.
There it goes. The whole
There it
middle of the
went.
roof just fell in. Now, About 80% of the building is on fire. We do have explosions.
This is my friend who is dispatching for some other guys that are out here. They didn't know about the fire until I told them.
Yes, I hope the firefighters are safe too, because that last explosion, that one was, you could feel it, and we are a very safe distance away, and you have firefighters that are within feet of that building. Share the stream, guys, share the stream. We're gonna stay in on this one until they're done here, so let's see how many people we can get. Yes, they are. They're now back to, they're trying to cut the fence out where they retreated to, which in my opinion is a very good idea, so they don't have to walk anywhere close to that building.
Yeah. Is this your car?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Thank you.
It looks like it's starting to burn more over toward the west side of the building, which, if I'm correct, that's the last part of the roof that is left on the building, is on the west side where you don't see flames. Basically, I don't know if you guys can see it, but on the right side of your screen, there's 2 American flags. That is about the only part of the roof that is left on the building. This is a good one right here, guys. It's huge. Okay, some kind of compressed bottle of some sort must have just let go. Heard an explosion followed by a release of air, so it could have been an air compressor, oxygen bottle, something of that sort. Okay, it's starting to rage hard. It's now back to where we can feel the heat again. There's a whole bunch of mini explosions on the back side of the building. We are the fire streamers tonight, huh, Jan? Yeah, just our luck. The one thing I hate is the heat, and I get to film it. But this one, this is an intense one to watch, guys, because you've got several different, looks like businesses in one location, and all of these businesses are going to be at a complete loss from this situation, not to mention the community at hand from the food bank and the Valley Feeding Project that is in this location. Yeah, a majority of the firefighters have retreated back to the fence, and they have cut the fence so they can come out away from the fire. It does look like all personnel is pretty much back near the fence line over there. You can see the flashlight waving. That is the fire personnel coming through the empty field here. At this point, I don't think there's much they can do. I think they're better to just let it burn, because You don't know what all's in there that can take a life tonight. You don't know if there's any kind of compressed cylinders, any kind of flammable liquids that is in bottles or canisters. It's just, yeah, they are coming close to us now through the field. We have another bottle of some sort that let go. Could hear the mini explosion with pressure release. Okay, it looks like they're looking around to make sure that there's no hot spots or glowing spots. Yes, this is a very dangerous situation because we don't know what's all over there, because we have heard, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but in the center of your screen, that massive glow, that is where they have cut the door in half. That is the engulfment of flames inside of the building currently. Now, if you look on the left side of the building, the fire is making its way through the door that they were trying to cut when the explosion happened, and they retreated.
They didn't pull that truck far enough away.
They did get the truck moved out of the way. Let's see if it ends up being far enough. But there is all sorts of explosions happening. And you got what looks like a backdraft situation on the left side of the building right now. I think that might actually be the door and something reflecting on it.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what it looks like.
I can't tell.
But we do have some kind of backdraft situation that's going on over on the left side over here. You can see the flame come out, swirl, and go back in. This is on Sacramento and Kentucky Street. This is the food bank, the Valley Feeding Project, and there is another business or two that is in the same building. I'm not certain what they are, but I do know for certain about the food bank and Valley Feeding Project. And once again, that's on Sacramento and Kentucky. And this is a huge response. Just on Kentucky, there is 5 or 6 engines alone. We got more explosions, guys.
They caught on fire?
We have another cylinder of some sort or some kind of pressure unit, which has released some more explosions. Now the whole west side of the building is on fire now. That was the part that previously was spared until it took off again. And it does look like the roof on that side has caved in as well. And yeah, Sally, there are no more flags, unfortunately. Really, Terry? They said that one of the ladder guys was above the building on the ladder when it flamed up. Do we know if they are okay? It is horrible, guys. Extremely horrible.
I'll be back.
I mean, fire alone is bad enough, but a food bank and a feeding project to burn, it's just, this is horrible, guys. A few minutes ago, guys, there was an explosion inside the building that pretty much rocked the area. Not certain what it was that let go, but it was pretty big and it was pretty intense. It is a large commercial unit. It had a food bank, a business called Valley Feeding Project, and then there's another business or two toward the west end of the building, which would be the right side of the building for you guys. And so it's basically just some businesses, two of which were, you know, feeding projects. Oh, we've got a flame torch coming out of the center of the building, extreme. Hissing. That's some kind of tank or something. Yeah. It sounded like a blowtorch. The fire department is currently on Kentucky Street, cutting the fence. The fence that you see in front of you on the camera, they are cutting it down on the left side. I will show that to you guys real quick.
As soon as they do that, we'll move down there so we can get a clear view.
They are cutting the fence, so that way this ladder truck right here possibly can get access. I don't know, but that is where they are cutting the fence. I don't know if they're going to try to make access. Maybe that's the reason why the fire personnel were out here inspecting the field. Maybe they were making sure that there's no big holes or anything, so that way the truck can go in to get to a safer location to battle the fire. That would make sense. Give them a clearing path to get the ladder truck in. We will see. Yes, there's a lot of different explosions, from small grade to feel the force through your body grade. Yeah, we have a lot of different fire personnel over here. There is also an extreme amount of law enforcement. I have not seen any of the forestry fire trucks, no. Yeah, I'm gonna.
You can see the front of the building.
They just cut the fence right here, so once that fire truck...
This fire truck right here, and matter of fact, I wanna get this for you guys here. The fire truck, they have cut the fence.
Everybody's fine. No No firefighters were inside.
Okay, no firefighters were inside for that last explosion, and everyone is okay. This is where they have cut the fence. They are bringing the ladder truck in through the fence that they cut. They do have fire personnel on foot out in front guiding them through a path.
Because we won't be in the way of the fence.
Yeah, but we may lose signal down there.
Well, let's try.
You got the car locked?
Yeah, we
Here, unlock it real quick. Blowtorch again.
Trying to get you guys a clearer view. There we go, no fence. How's the picture quality?
Is video stable? So guys, they do got a ladder truck going up in the front, the west side, the right side of the screen for you guys. And they have a ladder truck here toward middle left of the screen so they can fight this fire from above. Since it has no more roof left in it, probably be a lot more beneficial. Is it just me, or does it look like the walls on the building are leaning out?
They're leaning out.
So those walls on those buildings could fall over.
Fall over. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I saw when I was up front there.
So guys, after looking at the building over here, I didn't know if it was my eyes deceiving me or not. But the walls of the building are currently leaning out at the top. So they could possibly go over at any time.
I'm gonna move my car down here. That's not real
Yeah, just move your car past the opening range.
I'm just gonna go take
She's a lady that lives a couple streets down. I do not personally know her. we see 2 of the ladder fire trucks up there. I guess it looks so, huh, Diane? She's a very nice lady.
So we're grabbing 100. We're gonna lay through all this mess. We're gonna start pushing cars. It's on over here because I'm traffic control in Kentucky.
The Bravo, we're making contact with track 1. They're only checking on 2.5 to walk right here to this big. We don't have any lines.
I believe they're gonna move us in a minute.
Jason, yeah, close to the line. Across the street right here. Yeah.
Operations. Division Charlie. Operations. Yeah, we can copy
So he's bringing in right there.
I am not sure of her name. She is not dispatching. She has a friend named Lizzie or something like that that dispatches for another streamer out here. They're moving, but haven't told us yet.
Over there.
I'm hoping that we don't have to.
I hope not either. I wish we could see the end.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're trying to push people past that street.
They don't want anybody down here.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
for
we're not
us
doing
walking,
anything.
I think we can. They need the vehicles out of here because they need the fire engines to come through.
Alright, looks like they got police.
Well, it's me, Shonda. David is at the car at the moment, and I am speaking with a
Kate.
nice lady.
Kate.
Her name is Kate. That lives a few streets over.
Oh, the flag's burned. You know, the embers were flying over my house.
Watch out, guys, coming through with the engine.
Sorry.
Sorry, everyone. Another engine going through, so. They've already made several cars move, so. Right, Terry?
Do you see that?
I do not know which engine that is.
Fire on the ground. Hopefully they'll get out of the way. those white things right over there.
Yes.
To the left.
Yes.
There's fire burning. But they have the holes covered in the fence.
Yeah, give me a little bit.
Guys, I understand. I just look at the fire and
Stop for it.
you got it.
I'm sure that there's like 100 fires.
Yes, we have a lot of firefighters out here. Not sure which engines or which. Sorry, I didn't catch that as they were driving through.
That's bugging me, what's burning over there. I mean, it's not very big, it's a couple spots, but it still is bugging me.
Yes.
Well, at least the cops saw it. He said, there's 100 guys over there, I'm sure they know it's burning. Well, I'd say they're
No, Sally, they cut the fence so that way they can bring in the ladder truck at first. And then the other fire truck just went through right now. Not sure if they're going to be bringing any more through here. Possibility.
Oh, I know what they're doing. Oh, they've got to hook the hose up to the big engine. That's why the little engine is in there.
Yeah,
Because
water
that-
supply.
Duh. I grew up on a farm. We went through firefighting. You would think I would remember this. Sorry.
You're welcome, Sally.
Watch us put their hand. Oh, I think the
Oh, I thought he was going to come through here. I was trying to be courteous. Everybody's okay over there, are they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I asked the fire captain as he was walking by. I said, I'm not trying to bother you. We're just worried. Were the guys out of the building when it exploded? And he actually stopped. He had a growl on his face. And he stopped and smiled and said, we were all out. Thank you for asking. And I, okay, that's all we want to know. Just be safe.
Yes, it does keep just burning.
I just drove over the fire hose.
Ah, asshole.
See if I can move you guys down a bit. So you can get the flames inside the building too.
No, 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 no. You have to turn around. You can't drive over the hose.
Alright, I'm gonna move you guys back over to where it's open so you don't have a fence view.
Okay, we got it flaring up again. That's the size of the pond I need.
Dumb tumbleweed. Fires are your favorite, huh, Jamello? I haven't heard any children. We've seen a couple kids with their parents earlier, but I haven't seen any in a little bit. Yes, this is a very sad one too, since it's the Valley Feeding Project. So they feed a lot of homeless and people that are struggling, and so it's really sad. How's the picture quality? It is, Sally. It's very sad. This is going to affect a lot of people. I'm sure they will too, Sally. Thank you for that, Jen. Yes, we do, Jamela. Times of need, that's when people tend to come together. Be a little more kind and helping out, and wish it would be like that all the time. That's a very good idea, Sally. And we are at the fire at the Valley Feeding Project off of Sacramento.
Do you see the fire in the back? The fire that I was worried about? It's flaring up.
Yes, it's still going. There's firefighters all over there right there. At the back of the building. I think they're more worried about the building right now.
I'd be worried about all the vegetation that's behind it and way over there.
We want to thank everybody for being here. We greatly appreciate it. Hope the quality has been pretty good for you guys, and thank you for the heart, Sally. The wind is actually not blowing my way, so the smoke is not coming over here. So I'm okay over here. Thank you, Diane. Yes, it's pretty bad over here, Jan.
You've been promoted. You are the crossing guard.
That's right.
A little better now?
Yeah.
There is quite a few units, actually.
All right, we got water coming through now. Hose is filling up. So now nothing can drive over that hose.
Thank you for that, Terry. And thank you for telling us that, Chris. Sure seems like a lot more than 20.
Yeah, they are everywhere. But what I really want to know, what in God's name is in that building that is keeping this fire going the way it is so long? It sure isn't loaves of bread and bologna. I'll tell you that right now.
No, it's petroleum products, like bags, plastic bags. Oh, there they go. Plastic bags, paper bags.
Yeah, you have to grab your phone. It's in the car.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Jamello. I actually had to take a quick little break there because my legs were getting a little noodly on me.
That's great news. Thank you for that.
Black smoke is usually an accelerant, a fuel of some sort, so to speak. It could be wood, gas, oil, a lot of different things. Oh, I'm not doing bad. I just had to take a quick little break, sit down, get something cool to drink. And I'm good. Like I said, guys, I'm in bad condition from letting myself go after I got injured, and I'm trying to get myself back up there, and I'm getting there slowly. I just got to know when I have to take a little break and when I have to stop, and I'm learning. My shoulder is a very tricky question. As long as I hold it tightly against my body, it's okay. Is that a nice explosion?
There are bottles of oil.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, Diane, for the like, follow, and share. But go ahead and enjoy the stream. Don't worry about posting it anymore. I'll have my mod get on it. But right now, I want to kind of keep the chat more focused on the fire and speaking about it. I'm not too worried about how many viewers we get at this point. I just want to make sure that we can get this for you guys, and then also later people will be able to go back and watch it. And you're always working. It's time for you to enjoy. Oh, I'm holding my arm next to my body, trust me. It's hard because with this total reverse, I was supposed to have more flexibility, more maneuverability, more motion, and I've got less. But it has been soon. I'm probably just expecting too much. But I do have a totally different pain set now. All the pains I had before are pretty much gone, and I got a whole new set of pains that I'm learning to deal with. Yes, the cold hurts it. When the shoulder is cold, like when I put ice on it, it stiffens it up, and then one move of it and it's like a desert floor cracking. But anyways, enough about me. Let's focus in on this fire where we've got an enormous amount of units out here, an enormous amount of personnel, and we got a building that just won't quit. I know, Sally, I know. I wonder what all is inside that food pantry, or that, that feeding project food bank that is burning this intense and this long. There was a rumor from a few of the people out here on the street about that food bank. I did not like what I heard of it. What is on the left side of this building that keeps going up the way it is? Let's just say from what I overheard out here on the streets, is that this food bank may not be the most legitimate. I have no proof, no confirmation, and that is complete hearsay from what I heard on the street. Yes, it would. So because I want to sleep tonight, I'd rather think that this is a poor business, or a business that struck poor luck with this fire. And I'm hoping that the community does stand up and come together with a solution to be able to help the people that are in need, which I'm certain that they will. So guys, that front wall of that building is leaning a little bit more than what I saw a little while ago. So we may experience that fall over. Especially if it's got any kind of metal beams to it that are hot and it gets hit with that cold water and it cracks. But I do not know if that is a wood structure or a metal structure inside that building. The roof had to have been some kind of wood because it went up and then it fell in. Yeah, I know a few people too. I think we all do out here. Okay. Tell her I said thank you very much.
We both say thank you very much. Have a good night.
And she did an awesome job.
Awesome job.
It does look like the right side of the building, they finally got it contained over there, and they're now focusing from the middle over to the left. The left side being the side that has been burning viciously the whole time. That one's the one that really throws me for a loop, because what's over there that could be burning for an hour and a half? You think so? Cooking oil? Really, Terry? So I guess word around the water cooler out here is close to accurate. I know. How is this thing still burning? What's up, Jonathan? What we have here in front of us is it's a big building. It houses the Valley Feeding Project, a food bank, and it looks like one to two other businesses. It went up around an hour and a half ago. The whole roof has come down on it. There has been explosions. There was one explosion that was pretty significant. You could feel the concussion through your body at about a football field and a half away from it. I don't think the whole building was, because there's something different in the front, but I could be mistaken. It could just be food bank slash, Valley Feeding Project. I'm not certain, but it does look like the very right side on the screen to you guys was something different, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with this area over here or these buildings to know any more than that, so I could be wrong. Yes, I know we are at 3 hours and 15 minutes and 55 seconds. The night we said that we wouldn't stay on that long because Shonda had to work tomorrow, here we are.
And Terry and Jen, yes, there are kids here now.
Yeah. People pulling up in their cars on the side of the street, getting pictures, getting videos.
With their little ones.
With their little ones. So the hose behind us was being blocked off by 2 patrol vehicles. They have put road flares out there, so that way hopefully no vehicles try to cross over the hose. Yeah, on the video, I think it caught the big explosion pretty well. I think it rocked the camera as well. I just know I felt it, and I will say it had a pucker factor of about 2.5 to 3. The butthole definitely puckered on that one. Now I understand why they tell streamers they should carry an extra change of clothing in their car. Yeah, you get a big explosion like that, you know.
Just shake your leg.
Okay, we got a spider web coming off of the phone here. We've set up shop so long over here, spiders are making homes on the tripod. Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's a different truck. It's a black one. Yeah. If the rumors floating around the streets out here are true, it is definitely sad. Step back a little bit, stretch my legs. Oh. Standing in the same spot, my legs are stiffening up.
Keep getting sticky in my shoe. Feeling something.
Yeah.
It's probably just the brush.
Yeah, we're currently standing in a field, tumbleweeds and everything else, so we can get you guys this view and keep feeling some EBGB stuff crawling up my legs. I'm a big boy that's not afraid of much. But I'll tell you what, a little spider crawl on me, it's over. You're gonna hear me scream and run. Yeah, you know what? I do need to bring a chair.
Yeah, I forgot to put it in the car.
However, this is a part of the newbie mistakes that I make. I don't take into consideration that I'll be over at a food bank that'll be on fire for 2 hours. I mean, the first standoff I went to as being my own streamer was done faster than Domino's could get me a pizza. Okay, so we got Air One out now too. Getting ready to fly overhead. Let's see if they light it up or what they do. See if I can catch that for you guys. There's Air One coming through. Yep, he's lighting everything up. He's lighting the fire up. Hopefully he circles it a couple of times. Might be able to get you guys a little bit better image.
He's circling. Well, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like he's circling. Right on. Aw, he's gonna light us up now. This is gonna be bright. This is gonna suck. Oh, he didn't.
Aw. He's gonna wave.
Yeah, Air One's circling, but he's circling wide. Yeah, I don't like spiders. I'll hunt rattlesnakes. I'll eat rattlesnake. All the above. I don't like spiders. You know, I could be like one of those smart guys and flash a laser at them to say hello and do 15 years in jail.
I'm sorry. That damn fire burning over there in the corner is bugging me. It is.
So yeah, Air One is circling the area, but they're circling wide around it. He may be taking off out of here now.
Can't believe there's still flames.
Yeah, I don't like critters either.
It's a spider. Just grab him by the leg and flick him.
When we went to that structure fire that was over off of 30th Street, the next day when I woke up, my right leg had this big bump on it. It was partially swollen and red. I thought I got bit by like a mosquito or something, but it itched like crazy. So I just cleaned my leg off, you know, soap and water. Made sure that, you know, I didn't spill something on there, because I have a habit of that. If I go out to the garage and mess with the RC car, you know, playing with gas or something, maybe I spilled something on it. Well, the next day I wake up and it's even bigger and it itches even more and even more swollen. So Shonda takes me over to the urgent care. Turns out it was a spider bite. So that's when the doctor gave me Claritin and Benadryl. And then he gave me a hydrocortisone cream. Man, I took 2 Benadryl pills that night. I was gone. I haven't slept like that in 4 years. So yeah, you got to watch it when you come out to these fires, because the fire gets so hot and intense, it starts driving all the bugs out and everything else. Next thing you know, you're getting eaten by them. So it looks like they've almost got it under control, but the last time I said that, the thing flared up like there was no tomorrow. So now it's still going on the inside on the left. There's something over there that's really powerful that's keeping it lit, because they're hitting that thing with tons of water and it's still flaring. No, it's not out yet. It's close. I would say, going off of 1 through 100%, about 80% of the building does look like it's contained from here. Now, what's actually happening behind those walls could be a totally different story. But the left side, on the left side of your screen, that part of the building was the first part to go up when we got here, and it was going good too. Any of the people that were on here at the beginning of the stream to see it, it was getting after it. And it's still doing it. So there's something extremely flammable on the left side of that building. Ay, ay, ay. Spider bite led to having surgery. It triggered appendicitis. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was what, a year ago? I had pancreatitis. I'll tell you what, if I never get it again, it'll be too soon. Yeah. Like I said, when I became injured, I kind of let myself fall apart. It's my own fault. But I'm working on it now. I'm trying. I'm on plenty of medications for all sorts of different stuff that I shouldn't be on because I've let myself go. So this life-saving, or this live streaming stuff might be a lifesaver for me, because it gets me up out of my chair, gets me moving around. I'm standing here and I'm sweating. Trying to see on the backside. It looks like there's something that is igniting on the backside of the building, but I'm not sure. But yeah, anyways, I'm standing here just talking to you guys, and I'm sweating like a snitch at a gangster party. So, you know, all the good things that I need to do in order to get my body back into shape. Move, exercise, sweat. And if I keep going to all these fires, man, it's like, don't even need to go to a sauna room or anything like that. 100 feet away from a fire and you're still getting cooked. Was that funny, Terry? Man, you guys should see it. We got this little old lady over here. She's a wealth of information. She's running around all over the place getting information from people. Fire department ran their hose across the street and was trying to stop people from coming down the street. She run out there, yell at them, turn around. She's awesome. That's right, Jonathan. You know how we do. Do it like Fast and Furious. I never snitched on no one. You never had me. You never had your car. The fuck on the back of my head? The hell was that?
Could have been my hair.
I'm getting attacked by something here, guys. Something just jumped on the back of my head, tried to eat me.
Paranoid.
Yeah, I'm paranoid.
Go look for a spider so I can...
You come at me with a spider, I'm gonna kick you right where the sun don't shine.
It's just a spider.
It ain't just a spider.
It's just a spider.
I'm gonna go find some ants then.
No. You stay the fuck away. Hold on. With Fuji.
Seriously, Terry, I am with you on that. And Jonathan, so Fast 9 sucks. I'll still watch it anyways, just because I have to say I had to, you know. Yeah, Shonda is deathly afraid of ants. When she was young, she, you were at a beach or something?
No, at Thousand Trails.
She was at Thousand Trails and sat on a rock and got covered, swarmed with ants in seconds that were biting her and tearing her up. And her grandma had to hose her off and save her. So she hates ants with a passion. So she always screws with me because I hate spiders. So when she does that to me, I hit her back with the ants thing. And then usually it's over at that point. Hey guys, guess what? Eyewitness News just showed up. A little late to the party. But that is one thing, guys, I do not plan on doing. I do not plan on selling any of my footage. And it's not because I don't want the money. It's because I don't want the responsibility. I don't want to have to edit videos and send videos and crop things and add this and do that and jump through this hoop and that hoop. I want to come out, I want to stream for you guys, I want it to upload to my page and do it again the next day. Not saying anything is wrong with selling footage. If I wasn't so lazy, I would do it too. But I'm lazy.
Oh yeah, I was falling asleep.
Oh, we could go in there too. The gate's open. There is no trespassing signs, and it is open, so we could walk in there. My problem is I'm looking at the terrain going through there, lack of having a flashlight on me, and the amount of spiders that could be out there, and I'll pass. Now, if I had a magic carpet or something and I could float out there, sure. Well, I think they finally got that front left portion of the building out. I'm not seeing any glow from the door that blew out or from the very front left corner, but there is a glow at the back right corner. Well, it's still the back left, but it's the back left. Well, you got front left and back left. Yeah, the back left is still ignited. The front left is finally out. Yeah, I know what you're talking about though, Jonathan, especially for someone like me that was raised in a drag racing family to watch those movies. Now, however, granted, as the series went on and on and on, it got less and less about drag racing and more about like stunting. So that makes it where it's a little bit more approachable to me, because when they jump in and they show the quarter mile that lasts 15 minutes and they went through like 75 gear changes, you know, that was just offensive. So as they got this stuff that's unreal where they're flying cars through the air and doing stuff like that, to me that's, you know, that's at least action that is believable. Because I ain't never seen no 46 speed Honda. Yes. We got so many people in this area right now. I was gonna go try to find Fred. If you guys don't know who Fred is, eventually you will. I'll find Fred. Seriously. All right, I'm gonna go to the car and grab something.
Yeah, me neither, Terry. Little creepy suckers. They get into every crevice. And they hurt. I don't like none of them. Yeah, spiders, you might get one, maybe even two coming at you. Ants, a whole colony. And then little things are quick. At least it looks like they're starting to get this under control. Picture quality still good? like a building that just doesn't want to stop being on fire. Yeah, we'd like to know that too, Terry. We thank you guys very much for sticking it out with us. I know all the big flames and explosions seem to be over, which is good.
Well, yeah, it's almost what? Oh, wow. Well, guys, we're gonna have to call it from here. I know that they don't have the fire fully put out yet, but Shonda does have to work in the morning, and we did not anticipate being out this long, but we stayed as long as we could. So we are gonna go ahead and shut down and call it a night. I am not certain if there's any other streamers still in the area or if they've pulled off of it. So you might just want to take a look around. Also, if you can't find another streamer to watch, you can go on to stringerslive.com, and there is a full list of stringers on there that will be live. Find one, relax and watch. So I thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening, staying along this ride with us to watch this building go up. We possibly will come back out tomorrow. So until then, I hope you guys have a good evening, get a good sleep, and we will see you soon. Thank you guys. Have a good night.